Hey, good Monday morning. It's good to see you this morning. What a change from last Monday. It was kind of a gloomier day, and who knew that we would, so many in our area would have tornadoes come rolling through their areas and bad storms. What a scary time for so many of us here in Central Texas. So we continue to pray for those who experience damage and walk beside those as they are on the path to recovery, as some people lost homes and property from the storms. So yesterday after church, when I got home, my honeydew was sanding the patio deck. We had just put a new patio deck in when we moved back to Austin because the other one was in really, really bad shape. And so it's been a few months, and so now it is time to seal and stain the deck. And so we had been waiting a few months so that the wood could dry out. But before we sealed and sanded it, we wanted to make sure it was prepped and smooth. And so my job was to sand the deck. And so I got out my little 5-inch orbital sander, and one board at a time, I sanded the deck across the deck. And 54 boards, not that I was counting, later, and 4 hours later, I finished sanding the main part of the deck. And I must say, I took a step back and I was like, whew, this looks good. There was a glow and a smoothness to the deck that wasn't there before the sanding. You know, when you sand, it's not like you take a lot off of the wood. You really just take this top layer and then smooth out some rough spots. But I have to say, when I was finished, I was covered in sawdust. I had it on my arms, on my legs, on my face, in my watch. It was everywhere. You know, when I think about our Christian journey through Lent, it's a time for us to sand those areas of our life that keep us from glowing into the goodness that God desires for us. It's a time to pay attention to those areas that are rough in our life and take some time to apply some pressure to allow God and His grace to smooth them out. Sometimes it's not a huge transformation. Sometimes it's a subtle layer that we have been holding on to for so long. But it's taking some time to pay attention to those areas and to smooth them out and to allow them to glow. Sometimes when we do this work, we get dirty. We get dirty through the change and the transformation. But in the end, you know, as we step back and as we take a look, we notice where we were and where we are today. And we see that it is all worth it to follow God and to allow His light to shine through us. Yesterday in worship, we talked about if anyone is in Christ, then they are a new creation. I pray that as you go throughout these next weeks, that you might live into the amazing new creation, the child of God that you were created to be, and to allow His light to shine through you. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.